Hey, what's up? This is DJ Drew. I'm here with the VESTAX VCI-300. This is the unit I've been using lately when I play at gigs, although I've only really played at 2 gigs so far. I've ran into a couple of problems with this unit when I got home today. The first problem I ran into was when I hooked up the device by USB, of course, started the software, loaded deck A and B, the program just crashed. So I'm like, alright, let me check to make sure that I turned off all the right services and made sure everything, there's nothing running taking up CPU time. So I made sure everything was running. No, I'm not running. Restarted my computer. It came back up, logged on, plugged in the unit again, started the itch software, and program crashes without me doing anything. Program just crashes. Take in mind when all this is going on, I'm getting lights on each platter, which is normal. You're supposed to get that when the device is connected. That's all gravy. That's good. So, I'm like, what is going on here? I've been using this for about the unit. I've only bought it about a month or two ago. I'm like, what's going on here? This hasn't been happening to me before. I know there's no problems with my laptop because, I've had this laptop for a good 4 to 5 months, so there's no problems with my laptop. This is the laptop that I installed the software on. No problems with my hardware. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and uninstall the software, which I'd read how to uninstall the software from from Serato.com. And upon installing the software, I uninstalled it correctly, reinstalled version 1.5, which is the newest version Itch has out there for their software. Hooked up back to restart my computer after installing the new software. Hooked up back my device, popped open the Itch software, and no lights on my unit. Now, this had me real pissed off. I'm here thinking, okay, there's obviously something wrong right now. This should not be happening. Something is wrong. So, I'm there troubleshooting. I spent about at least 45 minutes reading online from Serato.com on their forums, which is, some of the stuff is helpful, but I don't think it's going to be helpful for this problem I'm having right now. I think this is a hardware problem. So let me walk you back through the steps that I took and some other steps that I took that I haven't mentioned as yet. One of the other steps that I took that I didn't mention earlier in the video was after all these problems occurred, I'm like, alright, you know what? I need to see if maybe I install the software wrong. So I'm like, you know what, let me jump on my brother's laptop, which is next door. I'm like, let me jump on his laptop, install the software, which has never ever been installed on his laptop, and see if I can narrow down the problems to see if it's a hardware problem. So installing the software on his computer, hook up the device again, pop open the software, hardware device is not found. I mean, it's not even recognizing the device. So I'm like, you know what, I bet you I know what the problem is. I change the USB cables, because these are something that you always, as a DJ, you gotta have as a backup just in case you're at a gig and one of your USB cables either get cut or just not working or they're defective. So I changed the USB cable and plug in the new one, which is pretty much brand new. I just bought it. Plugged in the new USB cable, no connection. So this only leads me to believe, after all these steps I've taken, which I'm a technician. I'm in the computer field. You know, we're trained to troubleshoot. You know, um, I've been DJing for roughly about 6 months now. You know, I'm still a begin. I consider myself a beginner DJ still. You know, cats been out there for about 10, 15, almost 20 years still DJing. They're real professionals. You know, I'm still a beginner, but you know, I consider this problem at this point to be a hardware problem because I've only had the device, number one, for about a month and 2 weeks. Number two, I've only played at 2 gigs so far. There were small gigs, I mean, probably about 50, 60 people. The only problem I ran into on the second gig was that the program froze up at the last 5 minutes of the show, which wasn't that much of a problem because I had a backup source of music, which was a MP3 player. So I just switched over to the emergency switch on the unit, which is located right here, right there. I switched over and music was coming through. I mean, it wasn't a smooth mix or anything like that, but you always got to have a backup plan as a DJ, as I'm sure a lot of you know. You know, something doesn't go your way, something's not working right, you gotta have a backup plan. But that's the only problem I've really had, folks. I mean, you know, I'm real disappointed right now. You know, my birthday's actually tomorrow. You know, I was planning on not this weekend but next weekend spinning, throwing a party. You know, I don't know how long it's gonna take these guys to get me back up and running with another unit, but I mean, it's been good up to this point. I haven't had any problems, but this is a serious issue. You know, I'm not getting any lights, I'm not getting any response out of the unit. The only light I'm getting is the power light. You know, I'm not getting the data light, I'm not getting the platter lights, which are, you know, blue or red depending on, you know, if you touch it, it turns red. You know who if you guys know this unit, you know that it's a good unit, but I'm experiencing some serious problems right now. If anybody has any answers to the problem I'm experiencing or has experienced the same issues I'm having, please, you know, send me a message, send me an email. Let me know you know, what the fix is. You know, I'm planning on packing it up right now and shipping it off as soon as possible to the company that I bought it from, which is an authorized dealer, so there shouldn't be a problem of getting a full refund. You know, it's still underneath the 90-day warranty. And make sure you guys, if you're interested in buying this unit, make sure you buy from an authorized dealer. It would just be plain right stupid if you did not buy something that is almost $900 from an authorized dealer. You know, I paid, how much did I pay for this? I think it was $7.99. So, you know, $800, you know that, you know, we living in hard times right now. You know, not everybody got $800. So, you know, definitely look into it, do your research, which I did, but I didn't know that this would have been a problem. I thought, you know, the reviews I read were really good. I read a couple of reviews that were negative about the platters not responding, which from what I read, they recalled a couple and the problem was fixed. It was just on the earlier models that they had, the problems was fixed. You know, there's a couple people I know with YouTube videos out there that have YouTube videos out there, and they've complained about it and they've had fixes for it. So check that out if you're not under warranty anymore. But I'll get back to you guys on this issue and hopefully it will be resolved quickly. I hope so. But alright, peace out. This is DJ Drew. Big up all the DJs out there trying to make something out of it. Bless up.